Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. Today is Quick and Easy Day and we are doing an Easter project. Yes, I already am finding Easter candy. So the candy I'm using for this are some Easter eggs. So this is the treat holder I'm sharing. It's so cute. Look at the Easter eggs in there. It did fit 4. But I'm going to show you something else that you can do with this if you don't want to put the Easter eggs in, because you do have to do another step to put the holder in for the Easter eggs. But the treat holder itself is super easy to do, and even the bottom part is really easy. But anyway, this bunny set is called Easter Bunny, and you can still get this stamp set. The punch is not available at this moment. I believe it's going to be back in March, but the bundle right now and the punch are not available. And this is the punch that coordinates with it. I got this when I pre-ordered my stuff, so that is a benefit of being a demonstrator. You get things before they come out in the catalog. So if you'd like to join my team right now during celebration, the mini cut and emboss, there are 3 choices on how to join, and I have all that information on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. All right, so we are using this little bunny, but they're all so adorable. And then the only other thing I'm using are the stitched rectangles, and I am using it for just this small narrow one for the handle. So it's this one right here. But if you have the classic label punch that we used to carry, I still have mine, and you can use that as well, but we don't have it any longer, so I decided to use this instead. And on this one, I cut these both together, but you can't see the stitching on this side. So I'm going to do it a little bit different, and I'll show you. I'll bring the cut and emboss and I'll show you how I did that. All right, so this is what I'm sharing today. So what we're going to do first is we are going to stamp, and we're going to stamp our little bunny. And he's pretty good sized bunny. I made one similar to this without the Easter eggs. I made it using some other candy, but it's a lot smaller and shorter. So this one is a new one. I guess I'll stamp the sentiment as well. Oops, I'm getting messed up over here. All right, let's stamp the sentiment. And let's see. Stamp it on this side where it's straighter. All right, and I'm going to just cut that out. I am going to punch the bunny out. So we're coloring him, and we are using the blends, and we are going to just use light and dark crumb cake, a little petal pink, and this is Bermuda Bay, but we're going to use this for the ribbon, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. So I'm just going to color him with the light crumb cake. Let me go ahead and zoom in for you, and maybe I'll remember. So we're just going to color him. I'm leaving his nose because I'm going to make his nose pink. And then I'm going to just shade it a tiny bit. You can do it however you like. It's just an easy color. I know a lot of people don't like coloring, but these blends, y'all, they make it so easy to color, and they're so cute. The blends so well. And then we're going to just shade a little bit here and do his ear. Maybe I'll do around here a little bit. And then where his leg is here. And then we'll do a little bit back here. And then I'm just going to blend it back out with my light. I'm leaving his belly and his tail white. All right, that's all I'm doing on him here. And then I'm going to use this petal pink, and we're going to give him a little cute pink cheek, and his little nose right here is going to be, and then inside his ear. And that's all that I'm doing on him. He's so cute. So let me zoom you back out because I don't want to forget. Fix that, and then we're going to punch him out. And then I'll cut the Happy Easter here. And I think that's good. And then I'm going to just grab a scrap piece of paper. I'll use the piece I used before because I'm going to color my ribbon. And I'm using the seam binding ribbon. I love this ribbon. And we're just going to color it. Y'all, you can color any of your ribbon. Even if it's colored, you can color it a little bit different. I've seen people color every bit of the ribbon. The one that's like this more cottony, I guess. I don't know if this is cotton or not actually, but it just absorbs this ink so easy and it dries super fast. This is a really thin piece of ribbon. So that's about all I need on there. I'm going to cut that. And then we're going to just make a bow out of this, making a little bow. I usually try to pull it real tight, and then you can adjust this a lot easier to make like a small bow for him. All right, then I'm going to just cut that. I'll scoop this all out of the way, and then we're going to use a glue dot to put it on him. Here, and I am using these little loose daisy embellishments, and I am going to glue those on. You can use a glue dot, but I'm going to just glue like 3 of them on here. I'm just going to use my wet glue because I'm going to set this aside. By the time I get ready to put it on the box, it should be dry. All right, this is a perfect time to have your take your pick tool, y'all. I need to grab it, but these are so cute, and it just adds a cute little touch to it, the little bow here. I think I might need a dab more of that. Y'all, it's so windy here today. I think they said it was going to be like 50 miles per hour, and I can hear it howling out there. All right, there we go. And I'm going to just set that aside there, and we're going to get on with our box. Okay, so for the box, you need a piece that is 8.5 by 5. And then you need another piece, if you're going to put the Easter eggs in, you need another piece that is 3 by 4 3/4. 2 to mat it, that is 1 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then 2 that are 1/2 by 4 3/4. All these will be in the inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. So let's go ahead and score these 2 pieces. Now I'm going to show you an easy way to score this because there are some 1/8 inches here, but we're going to score this at 1 5/8, and 3 5/8. And then you're just going to turn it, and you're going to score it again at 1 5/8, and 3 5/8. And each one of these is an 1/8 if you have these simply scored. All right, so that is all our scoring on that one. On this one, you are just going to score 1/2 and 1. And then I just flipped it around and I did 1/2 and 1 on there. This is for our Easter eggs. You don't need to do this piece if you're going to put some other kind of candy in it. And I'll show you what I used before. So on this one, we're going to just fold it like this. And to hold these larger Easter eggs that I got, these eggs from Home Goods, listen, if you want to go to Home Goods, they're getting all their Easter candy out. I know it's just around Valentine's just passed, but all their Easter candy, and they have the cutest candies there. I always find really cute candy there. I'm going to put 4 of these in there. I love these big, and these are so good too. These are actually Italian chocolates, and they're really good. I've had these before. I think I'm going to change that to the yellow, so we have 4 different colors. There we go. All right, so to punch this, I am using my 1-inch circle punch. We don't carry this anymore. I'll link one in the description. But most of you probably have a 1-inch. You have to fold this one back to fit this in here. Now, what I did before to get these kind of even is I just used a one that I already had punched out. And because they fit in here really, really tight, I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to do one on the other end. This is just going to make it a little bit easier to get these on here. You can erase this after you're done. I can move that one over a little bit more. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect where you're punching. So I'm going to punch this end one first. And you just want to get it between those lines. They're going to be really close. And then I'm going to go ahead and punch this end one here. I'm going to give that a little bit extra room. And then we're going to just punch these. And then one more. You just want to try to get it as close as possible to your, you know, spread them out kind of evenly. But just punch a circle first and then just use that as your template. All right, so I have some showing here, so I'm going to erase these. And we're ready to get going on this. Now, I'm going to put I'm going to set these aside first. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen these, and what you're going to do is this one is going to go out like that, and it's Mountain Valley on this side. This one we're going to go, and then this one's Mountain Valley. Okay, so when I did the other one, I used my die, and I just set it in the center here. And I ran it through the cut and emboss together. I actually put a little bit of the removable adhesive on each side here and ran that through together. I'm not going to do that this time because I really want the stitching to show on both sides. I like it better that way, so I'm going to show you here what I'm going to do. So we are going to set this down here. I'm going to grab a little mint tape. And we are going to just run this one side in through right here. It's really easy to do. And then be careful removing your mint tape because sometimes it likes to grab onto your cardstock. All right. So there it is on one side, but we want it now to be on this side right here. So to get it on that side, I need to mark this, and I'm going to have to do it this way. So I get it on the other side. So I want to mark this here. So do it facing each other, and then just mark that. And then when I turn it this way, it's going to be, stitching is going to be on the same side. And it doesn't have to be. I'm going to straighten this out because I didn't do a good job of. And they should line up pretty good. So we're going to just run that through. And that is it. So it is really easy to do. Let's be careful on this again. The first one I did, not that one, but my template that I first made, it tore my paper. That mint tape did. And it hasn't been doing that, so I don't know. So here we go, and then look at, they line up just perfectly. All right, so here is what I wanted to tell you. Now, if you want to put other candy in here, you can fit these Ferrero Rochers in there. So you can put it together, and then this will, you can put it in this way, but then you can turn it and it'll fit in there just like that. Any candy like that would fit in. I'm going to see if I had these Godivas too from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if these are going to be too wide. You can do it this way. You can absolutely do it that way. So some other things will fit in there other than the eggs, but we're going to put the eggs in, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, you can use tear and tape or your Stampin' Seal Plus, but make sure it's strong. You're going to just put it on that one end. You're just going to line this up right here to the edge. Don't go over your score mark or it won't close. Seal that down. Put it on this one end here. And you're going to fold this one and you're going to do the same. You're going to put this down here right before your score mark. And then there you have your inside piece, just like that. All right, now another trick is if you want these to really stay, put a little glue dot on the end of your chocolate and it'll keep it right there. And when you move it, or if you're going to make them for like kids, they're not going to fall out. And I just really like the idea of putting the glue dot on there, because if they turn it upside down, it's going to definitely fall out. But this way, see, they're going to stay in there. All right, just a little tip. And then this is going to go up here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to round the corners of these with my corner rounder. I'm going to go ahead and even round them at the same time. I'm going to do it this way. And do this one too. And my corners are rounded. I like them rounded. You could leave them square if you like. And I'm going to put a little Stampin' Seal up at the top here. Now they'll be able to still open it with the Stampin' Seal on here, because this will come, it'll come apart. But I want it to stay closed and look really neat, just like that. So we're going to mat this. I'm going to mat the top one. This top part right here. In fact, I got that off, and it's going to bug me until I get it even. See how it'll pull right apart. That's why I say use the plus when you're putting on like that bottom part, because you don't want it to come off. Okay, so let's do this one. And this is the Dandy Design, again, Designer Series paper. And this Designer Series paper is free with a $100 purchase during Celebration. Celebration ends at the end of February. So if you want that, you need to grab it. Because this paper, I've been using it like crazy. I love the patterns in here. And this spoke to me, Easter. This just spoke to me like Easter colors. Oops. Let's get this even. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, you can mat this beforehand too. I think on this one it probably would have been a little bit easier to mat it before. There we go. All right, now let's get our little bunny. We're gonna pop him up because he's so darn cute. Probably should have put that down a little so we could see his face. And we're gonna put a couple on the back here. I'm gonna set him on there just like that. And then our Happy Easter, we're gonna use some seal. Got a little backing on there. And then we're gonna put the Happy Easter right here. And then I'm going to tie a ribbon using the Parakeet Party. By the way, this is Parakeet Party. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I'm going to do a double bow. You don't even have to put a bow, but I thought it was so cute because it's real sparkly, this ribbon. It's very festive. I have a glue dot on my stuff to my finger, so I grabbed that ribbon. All right, so there you go. Isn't it so quick and easy? And the eggs are just so cute. Y'all grab those eggs at the home store because they're just so cute. And they had all different colors too. There's 2 different or 3 different bags. So if you need any supplies for this, you need to shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Here's my February hostess code. And don't forget, if you want this stamp set, grab it right away because I guarantee you it's going to be gone. Easter, people are starting to do Easter. All right, everyone, you have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.